Purpose of this video is to serve as a refresher for the USA Test Prep Professional Development event that we did last year. If you remember, everybody's account ID is Melville Mo, no spaces. If you have an ID that you have used, then go ahead and log in. You should be met with your avatar along with the toolbar that's at the bottom. If you do not have an account, then you need to create one, simply using the account ID and the teacher activation code, which is Einstein 33. Check the activation code, and if it's okay, login information will pop up for you to complete. Once you're with your avatar, remember you can edit anything that's in your account by simply clicking Edit Account. And you can choose whatever avatar you want. You can update your email preferences because they will send you emails depending on how you want to use this for your class. Back to our home page, what we are going to do is you have to create a class for TAP. So go to Create New Class and follow the prompts as we go. Well, since this is created just for TAP, it's not going to be a subject level course. I'm going to call this TAP 2014-15. And I'm going to go ahead and select all of the ACT because that's what we're focusing on. Hit Continue, and then it asks you to move kids into your class. The easiest way to do this is to type in a name and then click Add by that person. Once you've added all of the students to your roster, you can go to Save and Manage Class. Now I only added one in order to speed up this process a little bit. If your student is not in the system, then you can have them create their own account when they're in TAP class with you. Simply have them use the activation code as Newton 33 instead. I would have them, however, use the same logins that the system has created for them. For example, Elmir's is his graduation year, his last name, first initial, and his birthday. The general password usually sets up as password. That way everybody has the same, and then when you can answer questions, it's pretty easy to tell them how to log into the system. You can also create a fake student for yourself. When you go back to your home screen, you're going to select the Assignments tab. All the ACT assignments for the semester have been created for you. You need to go to Browse Shared Assignments, and I would go ahead and show 50 per page. And what you see here right in the middle, Emily has set up all of the assignments shared, so we do not have to spend time creating. You're simply going to assign them to each of your students. So ACT Prep 1 is the first week. We go all the way through week 18 because the goal is to have one per week for each week in the semester. We've also set up 6 extra assignments if your kids need extra practice, and of course they can go in and practice at whatever level that they want to throughout the semester. So in order to share this, to get this shared assignment, this ACT Prep 1, I'm going to assign it to my students. Select my assignments. It is a single assignment. I want to assign it to my TAP class. I hit Continue. This assignment, I'm not going to change anything because it's already there. I hit Continue. Choose Say, this is the only thing that we have to change. The first 6-week assignment, I'm going to set it up for August 14th. to the 6-week period, which is September 26th. Save assignment. This has been saved. Return to assignments, and now I see in my assignments ready for my kids is this one. When your kids are going to join the class, they need to log in using their code. And when they log in, they will see down here in the bottom left corner that they are invited to join my class. Simply click Join a Class, choose Teacher, because they're going to choose me out of all of this. My class is right here. Join Class. Your teacher has created assignments. Do you wish to add these? Well, yes, they need to add them, so have them click there. After he joins my class, he will see the assignments and message board here. Right now, no assignments are listed because our assignment was assigned to him on August 14th, so he will not see it until it is posted. The assignments will remain up for that 6-week period because that's how long it's open for. This program is meant to be flexible, although we say it's to do one assignment per week. Ideally, they could get these assignments done all in the same time if they had nothing else to do in CLAP class. You could also assign them to choose other assignments throughout choosing one of these tabs at the top. They can go through more ACT, or maybe freshman level need to focus on Algebra 1 or government in their practices. Either way, this should be a useful tool to use throughout the rest of the semester. Again, how I'm going to assign all of these tab assignments is going to the Assignments tab, Browse Shares Assignments. I already entered Assignment 1, so now I'm looking for Assignment 2. ACT Prep Assignment 2, assign to my students. I want to assign it to my entire tab class. I want all of this because it's already been done for me. All I need to do is skip to the part where it says choose date. Starting date, August 14th. Closing date, end of the 6 weeks. Save. Now I have 2 assignments ready to go. I'm also going to skip ahead and show you some of the dates for the next 6 weeks. So assignment number 7 would be the first assignment in the second 6-week period. Assign that to my students. It's going to assign it to my tab class. Pick the assignment. This date is going to open on the 29th. That's the next part of the week. And this second 6 weeks ends in November 7th. Save assignment. And then my last 6-week assignment is going to end with, start with assignment 13, assign to my students, assign it to my tab class, complete by choosing the assignment. This one will go from November 10th until December 19th. Now, once you have created your type assignments, you can be completed for your tab class. Remember that we are striving to have them answer one of these assignments per week, but they are set up for the duration of the 6 weeks so they can do them essentially on their own. You can also create your own assignment by simply choosing Create New Assignment. Again, assign it where you want it to go, which class, and then choose what you want to create. Do you want to create a homework? Do you want to create a practice test? Do you want them to do a game? It is up to you. You can choose specific subjects, or you can make parts of the ACT. Let's say I want them to try another part of the ACT. So practice, ACT, math, questions, multiple choice. They're going to be beginners. Choose a strand. I'm going to go ahead and start with elementary algebra and say all expectations. Continue, just like I said before. I can set this up for the entire semester if I wish. So I can choose August 14th until December 19th. Now, not only do I have the required ACT assignments in my assignment log, but I also have a practice assignment ready to go should I need my students to complete it. Other things that you can assign is when you have your classes, so if we go back here, let's say you want them to start practicing on some EOC items as well. Manage class, edit class, and right here is where you chose your tests. So if I have freshmen this year, I know they're going to be working on the Algebra 1 test and the government test. So I might want to add those just so I can make some practice assignments for them. You can also create a benchmark test. Benchmark tests are usually used for subject level courses, but I'm going to create one here just to show you how. Hit create a new benchmark, and it prompts you. This one is I'm going to name it Practice Algebra Tab. It's going to be assigned to me. I'm going to choose Algebra 1, allow students to view items, display questions, number of answers. Good. Now this you're only going to be able to choose the EOC subjects if you have them clicked for that certain class. Since I went back and assigned my TAP class to have the EOC practice of algebra and government, I'm allowed to create this for them. Use your question mode, basic Question mode allows you all these questions. Custom allows you to browse and choose individual questions. I don't teach algebra, so I'm just going to choose basic. Basic mode will base on test percentages. I want a small test. Continue, and I'm just basically going through all of these. This one I don't want to add free response or this. They're going to load my benchmark. If you see, I've got 12 questions that they're going to ask. Again, I don't teach algebra, so I'm going to assume that these are all relatively good questions. Save my benchmark. Now that that benchmark is created, I don't want to assign the benchmark. I want to allow it to be open, because that way I can choose this, and other teachers could actually use this as well. So if I call up Ms. Ferraro, say I created a practice algebra tab, what the students can do is log in with this code, and I'll show you what that looks like. So if I log in as a student, I can click here at Take a Benchmark, and you can tell them what that code was. So this was the LIFO La Waba code. They hit Submit, and the benchmark loads for them. Usually it's better for them to load the benchmark as opposed to assign the benchmark, because then, again, I could share this code with Ms. Ferraro, Ms. Kern, and say, I've created this, why don't you try it? And then all of them, if you assign it, it just gets assigned to your TAP class. They go through, they take the tests, and it'll go through and tell them how they did. As a student, I have all of these at my disposal, the ones that we have purchased. We've purchased all the EOCs as well as all of the ACT test questions. If I'm a student and I just want to practice, I can click the subject level and I can go through and see which ones of the pre-selected things that I want to do. I can even, if I know what I want to work on, if I want to work on punctuation, there you go. I've got a whole bunch of different things that I can create for myself as a student to go through and practice on this.